everyone, my name is Kate and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the shoulder bag. It is a simple pattern. You just need to know how to work single crochets and double crochets. We also add this granny square as a pocket, but you can skip it and you can adjust the size of the strap and make a longer strap if you like to, and also you can adjust the size of the bag and make it smaller or larger. For this project, I'm using yarn by Loops and Threads. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn and it is 100% acrylic. You don't have to use this yarn. You can use any yarn of your choice. If you don't want your bag to stretch, you can use cotton yarn. And you're also going to need your 5mm crochet hook. We're going to work on the base first, and we need to slip knot to start. And we need to work a chain of 31. If you want a different size bag, you can change the size by working more or less chains. It's up to you here. I'm going to continue and chain 31 chains and then I'll meet you back. Once you're done chaining 31, we're going to work 2 single crochets using the second chain from the hook. So right here is our first chain. Here's 1, 2. Into the second chain, work 2 single crochets. I am going to go ahead and add a stitch marker. You don't have to do this. So right over here into the second chain, work 2 single crochets. Here's 1, and go back into that same chain and work your second single crochet. And now we're just going to work 1 single crochet into each chain across. So pick up each chain and work 1 single crochet. Continue working on your single crochets across, and into the last chain we're going to work 2 single crochets, and then I'll meet you right over here. We'll work on the 2 single crochets together. We finished working single crochets all across, and right over here we have the last chain left. Into this last chain, work 2 single crochets. Here's 1, and work 1 more single crochet back into that same chain. Turn your work, and now on the opposite side you're going to pick up these chains right here and work single crochets across. And I am going to hold on to this yarn tail and work it in as I work on my single crochet. So right here is my first chain. I'm going to go ahead and work a single crochet using that chain, and then just pick up the next one and work a single crochet. Continue working like this, picking up each chain and work 1 single crochet into each chain across, and then I'll meet you back right over here in the beginning to show you what to do next. At the end of round 1, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 60 single crochets. We're not going to slip stitch to end round 1. We're going to continue with round 2. Go ahead and place your stitch marker back, and right over here is our first single crochet. Into the single crochet we need to work 2 single crochets. So we're going to use these 2 single crochets that we worked in the beginning of the round, and we're going to add 2 single crochets into each of those 2 stitches. So right here is our first one. Pick it up and work 2 single crochets into that stitch. Into the next stitch, repeat and work 2 single crochets into that stitch. So far we worked 2 single crochets using the first 2 stitches. Work 1 single crochet using each stitch across until you get to the side. So right here you're just going to work 1 single crochet using each stitch until you get to the side, which is right over here where we work 2 single crochets using that same chain. I'll meet you right here, and then we'll work on the 2 single crochets using each of those 2 stitches. We worked 1 single crochet using each stitch across, and right over here we're on the side, and this is where we added 2 single crochets using that same chain. Using those 2 stitches we need to work 2 single crochets into each stitch. So right here pick up the first one and work 2 single crochets into that stitch, and right over here is the second one, so go ahead and work 2 single crochets using that stitch. So we're only working 2 single crochets on the sides right here and right here in the beginning. The rest we're just working 1 single crochet. Right here turn your work, and now just work 1 single crochet across, Pick up each stitch and work one single crochet across until you get to the beginning, which is right over here where our stitch marker is. Continue working and I'll meet you back. At the end of round 2, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 64 single crochets. For round 3, we're going to repeat same thing as we did to round 2, but this time we have 4 single crochets where we need to work 2 single crochets into. So right over here, here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Into these 4 stitches, we need to work 2 single crochets using each stitch. Right over here is our first single crochet. Go ahead and work 2 single crochets using that stitch. Go into the next single crochet and work 2 single crochets into that stitch. And let's repeat 2 more times. And right over here is the last one where we need to work 2 single crochets into. And so far we worked 8 single crochets. Right over here, all we're going to do is work 1 single crochet using each stitch. You're going to pick up and use each stitch and work 1 single crochet into those stitches until you get to the corner right here. And into that corner, we're going to use these 4 stitches and work 2 single crochets into those stitches. And I'll show you how that's done. Continue working single crochets and then I'll meet you right over here. We work single crochets all across, and right over here is the corner. And we need to work 2 single crochets using those 4 stitches. Right here, pick up the first one and work 2 single crochets into that stitch. Repeat same thing to the following stitch. Work 2 single crochets using that stitch. And let's go ahead and repeat this 2 more times. And last time, work 2 single crochets into that same stitch. And right over here, we worked a total of 8 single crochets. Turn your work. And right here on this side, we're just going to work 1 single crochet across until we get to the beginning. You're going to pick up each stitch and work 1 single crochet into each stitch across, and then I'll meet you back once I get to the beginning. At the end of round 3, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 72 single crochets. For round 4, all we're going to do is just work 1 single crochet around. We're not doing any more increases. We're just going to work 1 single crochet around for round 4. And at the end of round 4, you should have 72 single crochets. Continue working on single crochet around, not adding any more increases. Just work 1 single crochet around, and then I'll meet you back. We'll move on together. At the end of round 4, this is how it looks like. For round 5, we're going to work double crochets now. So right here, we're going to slip stitch using the first stitch of the round. So go ahead and slip stitch into that stitch. Chain 1. This chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. Back into the same stitch where we just slip stitched into, go ahead and work 1 double crochet. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And all you're going to do now is just work 1 double crochet around. You're going to pick up each stitch and work 1 double crochet into each stitch around. And I'll meet you at the end of this round to show you what to do next. So that's all you're going to do. You're just going to continue and work your double crochets all around until you get to the stitch marker right here. At the end of round 5, this is how it looks like, and right over here where the stitch marker is, don't add any double crochets there. We already worked a double crochet with the chain 1, so just be careful, don't add another double crochet here. To end round 5, we're going to slip stitch using the first double crochet. Don't use the chain 1, but work a slip stitch using the double crochet. So right here, pick up those both loops and slip stitch to end round 5. Round 6 and the rest of the rounds, we're just going to repeat round 5. We're going to chain 1, work 1 double crochet back into that same stitch, and now work 1 double crochet around. Continue working on your double crochets around for round 6 and the rest of the rounds. I'm going to continue and work on my rounds, and I will let you know how many rounds I work on total. So continue working and I'll meet you back. I finished working a total of 22 rounds, which includes round 1 right over here, and it is measuring at 11 inches long. If you like to, you can add more rounds and make your bag longer, but I'm going to stop here. For round 23, we're just going to work single crochets around. So right over here, we're going to slip stitch same exact way as before. Chain 1 and work 1 single crochet back into the same stitch. And now work 1 single crochet around. You're going to pick up each stitch and work 1 single crochet around, and I'll meet you at the end. We'll move on working on the strap. At the end of round 23, this is how it looks like, and we worked single crochets all around. To add the strap, we need to fold it in half and come to this end right here. So this is where we finished. We're just going to slip stitch to get to this end, and then we'll work on the strap and attach it on this end right over here. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first stitch, just like we end each round. So go ahead and slip stitch. And now slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. So far we slip stitched 4 times, which includes the first stitch right here. And now we get to work 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you don't need to chain 1 and then start working on your single crochets. You can just do it this way. Now what we're going to do, instead of chaining 1 and turning our work, we're not going to chain 1. Just turn your work and work 1 single crochet back into this first stitch, and work single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So far we worked 5 single crochets for row 2. Now again, you're going to repeat row 2. You're going to turn your work without chaining 1 and work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and now work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And we have a total of 5 single crochets worked for row 3, and we're going to continue and work on this pattern. So don't chain 1, turn your work and work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. A total of 5 single crochets. You're going to continue and work like this and make your strap as long as you want it to be. I'm going to continue and work on mine, and I'll come back to you and let you know how many rows I work on total. I finished working a total of 68 rows, and this is how it looks like, and it is measuring at about 17.5 inches long. You can continue and add more rows if you like your strap to be longer, but I'm going to stop here. Let's go ahead and attach it. To attach the strap, go ahead and turn your work inside out, and right over here we're going to fold it, and on the fold we're going to find this stitch right here. Looking at the strap, we worked a total of 5 stitches, so I know 3rd stitch, which is right here, is going to come on this side right here. So I need to align it and make sure that this stitch and the 3rd stitch from the strap is going to be slip stitched together. Without twisting your strap, go ahead and place it right where the hook is, or right where the side is, aligning the 3rd stitch with that stitch where the hook is, or a stitch marker, whatever you're using. So I'm just going to align mine, and right here, here's my 3rd stitch, so I need to come 2 stitches over. So I'm going to count 1, 2, and right over here I'm going to insert my hook, so 2 stitches over, and then go ahead and bring in the loop from the strap, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And now turn it around this way. It'll be easier for you to work on your slip stitches. Go ahead and chain 1 and work 1 more slip stitch back into the same stitch. It'll just be more secure this way. And now we're just going to add 4 slip stitches using these stitches right here. So line it together again, pick up this stitch from the strap and the stitch from the bag, all 4 loops. With this one is 5 total. Go ahead and slip stitch through all 5 loops, and you're going to continue and repeat this 3 more times. And let's go ahead and work one more. And you're done. Go ahead and chain 1 and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it. And right here you attach your strap, and this is how it looks like on the outside. Let's go ahead and work on this yarn tail. We only have 1. You can leave your bag like this, or you can add a 5 round granny square to the front, sew it in place, and use it as a pocket. I do have a video tutorial on how I made this granny square. I'll link it right over here, or you can make your own if you know how to make your granny square. It's just a 5 round, and I left the last round same color as the bag, so when we sew it, it won't show. So you want to go ahead and place it right in the center. Here you get to decide how high you want yours or how low. I'm just going to place it right in the center, and I'm just going to use my pins and just place it in place so it can hold it in place. Just a few. And once I'm done, making sure that I didn't pick up the back of the bag, that it actually opens. Once you like the way it looks, we're just going to sew it in place all around here until this end right here. Over here, I'm going to start sewing right where the corner is of the granny square. Go underneath, pick up the back stitch, and also you want to pick up the chain or the corner. Doesn't matter which one. And go ahead and pull through. You can hold on to the yarn tail. I did make a knot. I don't know if it'll hold it. If not, I can always weave it in. But just leave it long enough for you to weave it in later. And now all I'm going to do is just whip stitch. So I'm just going to come around, picking up as close as I can. So I'm picking up these double crochets close enough to the granny square so it doesn't show as much. And just whip stitch it. So once again, I'll show it. I'm picking up the double crochet right over here, 1 loop, and 1 loop from the granny square, close enough to this 2 stitches, and then whip stitch. And then again, I'm just eyeballing it with these double crochets. I'm focusing mainly on this side right here, and just whip stitch. I'm going to continue and work on this, and then I'll meet you at the end. And here's our finished bag. We added this cute pocket in the front. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.